Pickame, beloved VTuber, said that she may play Hogwarts Legacy, and she got bullied off the internet for it. I do believe that is what happened because we had Kason, we had Shy Lily, we had many other people that spoke with her, and they all confirmed, and it was the activist that did this to her, and take into account that her being half Asian, she was bullied a lot as a child, and she finally liked Westerners because they embraced her. But then the progressives came. The people with the Tolerance Brigade appeared and ran her off the internet. So, Short Fat Otaku managed to get himself into a little bit of a pickle, I understand. He had some interesting takes about this situation. And now he worded an apology, which went viral, 181,000 views. People asked me to talk about it. I got nothing better to do, so might as well. Final take on the Pickame taco. Too long didn't read. I'm objectively correct. But I'm sorry for how I worded it. Alright, let's see. If I worded it as Pickame is too weak and insulted you, then yeah, I'm sorry. Probably should have been more tactful. The core of my point, however, is still correct. If she was secretly fired, then her company is a bunch of cowering losers who bend to the crowd. If she actually stepped down because of the backlash, again, it's not her fault she was harassed, but it's her responsibility to manage her response. I need to breathe. Okay. I'm just objectively correct on that. Comments here saying I am blaming her or whatever are just wrong. Recognizing responsibility is not the same thing as assigning blame. And she's obviously not at fault for anything. There's no other way I can put it. I won't disavow anything I've said because it's actually true. And that part just is, I am sorry for being rude on how I worded it. First of all, Devil, too soon! Did that expression ever occur to you, like, too soon? You know, like, people just lost their beloved anime character. And you're coming up now, and you're like an anime villain being like, weakness disgusts me, right? And when people go like, holy shit, you know, like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're like, well, I didn't word it like that, you know, like, is that her responsibility to frame it back? No, like, look, she didn't do anything, even the wording. She did everything fine, alright? Like, let me put it this way. Imagine you're Pickame, right? Like, you're a millionaire. At this point, you're probably doing the stuff you're doing out of fun, right? Like, I'm willing to bet that lady has enough money to live the rest of her life pretty comfortably, unless Joe Biden decides to ramp up the inflation, right? Like, if Joe Biden passes another Build Back Better bill, then maybe she will need to work again. But if that doesn't happen, she probably has enough money to rest comfortably for the rest of her life. So the only reason that you would do YouTubing at that point is because you love the fans, right? And because you love what you do. But if people start spitting at you, you might wonder, like, why am I doing this? Right? And you step down. It's not your responsibility to justify shit. You don't have to. Right? Like, simply, the way that people were behaving was unacceptable. And by the way, we're not talking about harsh words on the internet here. We're talking about doxing. We're talking about going through all of your social media history, all of your video history, trying to find that one offensive thing. We're talking about life-ruining shit. Yeah? So, I do understand why a person would choose to disassociate when that happens. I mean, look, it is fucking impossible for a person to be terminally online, like a content creator, for so many years, and not have, like, at least a couple of seconds of sound bites where they say something upsetting or offensive or God knows what. That's all it takes to ruin someone's career. Why would you even subject yourself to that? It's like, oh, she's not strong enough. Who the fuck cares? Why does she have to be strong? Why does she have to manage her answer? It is my question, right? Like, why does she even have to do jack shit? Doesn't have to do anything. All other people had to do was to behave like normal human beings. Like, playing a video game is not a crime. Especially when that video game was the #1 streamed game on Twitch. She didn't even fucking play it. Like, this should not even be in the realm of conversation. Right? So no wonder people are upset. I'm just explaining why people are... I don't care that Devil has this take, by the way. I genuinely don't. Like, people are allowed to be wrong on the internet. People are allowed to have dumb thing. I explaining, though, why people are upset on Short Fat Otaku, and I get it. You know, like, a lot of people come up to me like, Vic, can you talk to Short Fat? No, I'm not... Why would I? It's not my... Like, this is another thing, right? Like, every now and then I have people coming up to me, and it's like, well, your friend, you know, or the person you associate said such and such. Do you disavow? It's like, what? No, I don't care. I go to them, talk to them, right? But I can analyze, though, the situation. And I can tell you why he's got so many people up his ass. Too soon, number one. Number two, it's not her ability. It's not her job to justify the response. Right? Like, if she wants to say, yeah, like, these people are insufferable, and I do not want to work anymore because the way I'm being treated, she is perfectly in the realm of possibility to say that. It's kind of like, getting a job at KFC and the first customer spits on your face. Right? Like you can just say, yeah, sure, I'm quitting. I don't want to deal with this. Like, it's too much. Now, Short Fat Otaku can come up and say, oh, weakness disgusts me. I can take 100 pounds of saliva in my face and I would still work. Like, good for you, you know? But, like, I understand why other people would choose not to put up with that shit. Right? It's kind of like, not being in a fight, but, like, looking from the sideways, like, oh, a simple slap was all it took to get that person running. It's like, who cares? Like, why was he slapped in the first place? I don't get it. Right? And this is pretty much what's happening here. And not to mention, like, the situation is so unfair and so fucked. Like, coming up and saying, oh, well, weakness is not an option. Well, of course people are going to get upset. And it's like, you can say, oh, well, I didn't word it properly. There's no fucking way you can word this. There isn't, right? Like, again, you need to look from the point of view of Pickame. Like, what does she have to gain? Right? Like, if she already has the money in order to live a happy life, and is doing this for entertainment, and it's not fun for her anymore, why should she stay? Well, seriously. Genuinely curious. And of course, yes, there is also the possibility that the company fired her. That's also reasonable. Now I don't know, you know, like what happened behind the scene, but as I mentioned before, Shy Lily, Kason, many others who spoke with her did confirm that it has to do with the activists. So there's that. Yeah, still, you know, like, if Short Fat Otaku wants to debate this, we can bring up the debate me bro type of arguments again. That would be funny. But if not, I think I did a reasonable job in explaining what has transpired. And you guys can let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the chat. Take care.